Everyone, let us discuss this result. So in this result, we have to prove that in a matrix space XD, finite intersection of open sets is open. Getting? So here I have considered a matrix space XD. So we have a finite collection of open sets here. So I am considering G1, G2 up to Gn, the n number of open sets, and what we have to prove, their intersection is open. Let me mention here, to prove that intersection of Gn n running from Gi, I should mention Gi I running from 1 to n is open. This thing we have to prove. Okay. See, how to prove any set is open? Technique is very simple. We take one arbitrary element from that set and we try to find a ball around it which entirely lies inside a set. Then we can say the set is open. Same technique we will follow here. Okay. So what will I do? I will take one arbitrary point. Let x belongs to intersection of Gi, I running from 1 to n, be any arbitrary point. Okay. See, in this diagram, I have considered only 3 sets. Okay. So, yes, we can easily understand the concepts. See, what we do, we take one point. We take one point from the intersection. Okay. Consider x be a point which lies in all these 3 sets. That means it lies in intersection. So the point lies in intersection, that means it belongs to each and every set. So therefore, what can we write? X belongs to Gi for all I running from 1 to n. Okay, X belongs to Gi for each I. So that means X belongs to G1 here, X belongs to G2 here, X belongs to G3 since X lies in intersection. But see, if here each Gi is an open set, this is a very important thing. See, let me mention here, but each Gi is an open set. Getting? So for this diagram we can say G1 is also open, G2 is also open, G3 is also open. So we can use the definition of open set. What is the definition of open set? There exists R. Getting? There exists radius R. So therefore there exists R greater than 0 such that what can we write? See, we are saying R. But see, for each Gi there will be R. That means for G1 there will be R1, for G2 there will be R2, for G3 there will be R3. So that's why I'm mentioning for Gi there will be Ri such that Bx Ri subset of Gi. Okay, I'm calling it as 1. This is a very important thing we have got. Okay, and this is true for each I. So I should mention for all I running from 1 to n. Getting? So let me show it in a diagram. So X belongs to G1. G1 is an open set. Therefore, there exists some ball. Around X with radius R1 such that that ball lies in G1. See, now we say X lies in G2 and G2 is also open. So there is a ball. Around X. Okay, such that that ball is subset of G2. See, X belongs to G3 and G3 is open. So again we can say there is some ball around X which is subset of G3. So different balls are possible. See, but they all balls have the center X only. Getting? So radius can be different but center will be same and that ball will lie in, that means ball BXRI is subset of GI. So now what will I do? Okay, so let R is equal to minimum of R1, R2 and so on Rn. Getting? So what we are getting here, we are getting different radius for different balls. Getting? So R1, R2, R3 and so on Rn. So what we are going to do, we are going to take minimum value. So suppose the first radius is 1 centimeter, second radius is 2 centimeter, next is 1.5. So different radiuses will be there. But see, what will I do? I will take minimum radius. So therefore what will happen? So therefore that ball with center X with this radius is subset of all balls Bx Ri for all I running from 1 to n. If you choose minimum radius by keeping same center, then that small ball will lie in remaining balls. In this diagram also you can easily see. If you consider a smallest ball which is a subset of all remaining balls. So that's why I could write it. So I am calling it as 2. So from 1 and 2, will you tell me what can we write from 1 and 2? So we are familiar with that. If A subset of B, B subset of C, then A subset of C. Similarly, BXR subset of BXRI, BXRI subset of GI. So that's why we can say BXR subset of GI. So BXR subset of Gi for all I running from 1 to n. This is true for all I. That means this ball with center x radius r is subset of all sets Gi. It is subset of G1, it is subset of G2, it is subset of G3 and so on. It is subset of Gn. So we can say then that ball lies in intersection also. If it is subset of all sets, then it is subset of intersection also. So what can we write? Therefore Bxr subset of intersection Gi I running from 1 to n. So we started with what? We started with one element from intersection and we could find ball around x, which is subset of intersection. So that means definition of open set is satisfied here, since x was any arbitrary element, and we can declare yes that intersection Gi is an open set. So therefore I can mention intersection Gi I running from 1 to n is open, hence the result getting. So we proved that any finite intersection of open set is open. Make a screenshot of it, then we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.